Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Man Blitz. I'm Jake Lynch. Hey, Mark Ingram signed into the Houston Texans. Big
Big
trust taking
trust.
his way to Houston. That man down bad for real. Get that man some help.
Nobody in Houston survives. But I'm Micah Huff, and Lonzo Ball has more 3 points made than Trae Young this year. Come on.
How's that possible?
I saw that stat on Twitter. I was like, bro, this can't be true.
Yeah, they might need to do some research again. The person doing the stat was probably like, did we just find something here?
Lonzo Ball, number what?
Yeah, it's like over Trae Young. They're looking over the names. He's made more 3-pointers than they're like, okay, that makes sense. Trae Young.
And you think it's one more. He got like 95 to Trae Young's like 80, 89 or 88.
It's insane. Every player, like coach, like hates Trae Young the way he plays basketball because like it's not real. Like,
dude, he shoots as much as Steph Curry too. Like he pulls up for three every possession.
And he do the 3-pointer where he'll like shoot it and like the person behind him like hits him, so it's a foul.
Right.
And it's ruining the game. But I mean, I like Trae Young, but Lonzo Ball, hey, Charlotte next year.
Angelo too.
Oh, hey, LeVar too. Never lost. All right, well, now let's get into the episode. So make sure to subscribe and download to Man Blitz on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Man Blitz is on there. Make sure to answer our giveaway on Instagram too.
It's 2 weeks. You got until March 24th, man.
Yeah. It's a collab with J Inc. You know how we coming.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so make sure to get our giveaway there. Picking one winner of male, one female, and you get to win a jersey and some other things too. It's pretty nice. I've seen the thing. It's a pretty nice deal.
Shit, I'm gonna enter too.
Yeah, I might enter myself. I mean, what's up? Hey, what if you won? Everybody be calling you fraud though.
I'm gonna have to change my name in it. If I win the giveaway, I'm taking it.
Gotta take it. But yeah, make sure to subscribe there. Make sure to hit that plus button next to the episode. Make sure to hit that like button on YouTube. Make sure to follow us on social medias like we just referred to on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Man Blitz. Anything else?
You got it all, man. Again.
Man, now let's get into the show.
Touchdown Bears! No way!
Fires, yes! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Now let's get into the sports talk. We back. All right, so now Dak Prescott finally signing his contract extension with the Dallas Cowboys. It's been a while. It's been a lot of talks with, after he got hurt, that gruesome injury he had, Andy Dalton leading the charge. He showed his worth. He always wanted to be the highest paid quarterback, but obviously after Mahomes got that big contract, he couldn't be. But he's making $40 million a year still, $160 over 4. What do you think of this deal? What was your first reaction when you heard this deal?
I was like, damn, they finally paid this. I was not expecting them to pay this man that quick.
Or that much.
And, dude, they paid him big, but when you think about it, is Dak Prescott worth it, though? Like, everything you want in a quarterback, he's got it, He's a leader too, but Skip Bayless don't like when he shows a sensitive side. Remember, bro, he was calling him out for crying about his mental health.
Yeah, Skip Bayless crazy, man. That was crazy.
But I think Dak Prescott, like, as a franchise, I would have given him a good contract, but it was a little too much, maybe.
Yeah, Dak Prescott is agent of the year, no doubt about it.
Swear, man.
When I think of his contract, I think kind of like Chris Bosh's contract. After like LeBron left and there was a hell of money for him, he got paid bank, man. I'm like, Chris Bosh? We talking about the same Chris Bosh? No, but I mean, Dak Prescott, like, what has he done to get this much money? Like he's a good quarterback, but what is he proven though?
True. He'll throw like his first couple games. He threw like how 300 yards, 400 yards, like basically every game, but they were losing to the Browns.
Exactly.
They were not winning games.
They were putting up like 40 points and still losing.
Yeah.
Like the Falcons came back on them. It was like 43-42, and they like, how do you expect to put up 42 points and lose?
Hey, dude, with their contracts too now, like Amari Cooper, Lawrence, Elliott, all these players are getting paid like top dollar. But there's a lot of people you take over Amari Cooper. There's a lot of people who take over maybe some Elliott, but a lot over DeMarcus Lawrence because he had a bad year this year. But I don't know. They're going to be in debt for a while.
Yeah, but is Dak Prescott even like top 8 quarterback though?
It's tough, man.
Oh, exactly. I'm like, he's definitely not top 5.
No, he's not top 5.
Yeah,
but he's more in like the 9-8 range, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if he's top 8, but that's go for him. 132 guarantee. Kirk Cousins contract. Kirk Cousins contract. Hey, speaking of other free agents, Blake Griffin. Switching gears NBA real quick. Blake Griffin, Lob City, reunited. He headed to Brooklyn Nets, teaming up with the already stacked team, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie. What were your thoughts on this signing too? Was it like a Blake Griffin's wash, or was it I'm excited to watch this new team?
I'm excited to watch. I was mad he didn't play tonight. But like when you think about it, it's just like Blake Griffin. You get excited because there was times where he was dunking over cars, but he hasn't been that same since. But his first season in Detroit, he showed signs of him being that player, but he got hurt. So it's just like, but in Brooklyn, he's not gonna have to be like a superstar. He's gonna be like what, the 4th option.
Yeah, definitely 4th option.
Joe Harris be balling sometimes too, so he might be good. But with that, it's going to give him a lot more confidence, to just go out and do what he does, score a couple points off the bench needed, or start him in a small 5 lineup. But I think Blake Griffin is going to ball out better than he did in Detroit this year, because this year he was up for the Couch Potato of the Year award.
Yeah, we go get into that discussion a little later, but Couch Potato definitely. But the Brooklyn Nets, now they look like my 17 fantasy basketball team. Kyrie, KD. They look like my 27 ESPN fantasy basketball team. Look at the superstars they have. Like 5 years ago, if you said all these guys on the same team, like all these guys were probably on like a 2K cover already. I think besides James Harden, I don't know James Harden. I don't think James Harden was on one. But all these people have been on a 2K cover. Like it's just stacked. But have you seen that stat that Blake Griffin hasn't dunked since like 2019?
That's insane. Like that's like it's one person how they go from like just all they are is dunking to a different player.
Yeah, I remember he was trying to expand his game. Like, nah, just keep dunking, man. Like I remember turning on Sports Center when I was younger, and they have like the corner, it'd be like the Blake Griffin alert, just him dunking all the time. It's like, man, Blake Griffin was like a unicorn at that time. Like nobody else was like him, and now
he'd be like kind of like Lamar Jackson, just throwing.
Exactly, yeah. Like Lamar Jackson.
Something they're known for, you know what I mean? Just
like Lamar Jackson staying in the pocket. Like I'm just go like work on my other side of the game. It's like I don't broke if it's not fixed. Like don't you know what I'm saying? Like don't do that. Like.
But then they're talking about getting another guy too, DeMarcus Cousins. From a report that sources I got,
6-man blitz sources.
Stick to the streets, man.
No, but I would love to see this work out, obviously. But is Blake Griffin still the same person though?
And the thing is, like now that they got Blake Griffin, everybody wants to go to the Nets now. So
how do they have this money to afford him? Because the Pistons are paying all his money or something?
Yeah, most likely because he signed for like a small deal or whatever.
He's still gotta pay that child support, man. His pocket's hurting. His pocket's hurting, man. He need the money.
He's trying to get that ring, man.
That kid getting $300K a month. She buying them red bottoms and stuff. That kid gonna be stacked with $300K each month.
All the J's little booty things.
Yeah, they got all the J's that they're not gonna fit in 2 weeks anyway. So. All right, now let's switch gears back to NFL real quick. So there's been some rumors about Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers quarterback situation. So we decided to refer to the Patriots. Could you see a Garoppolo and Patriots reunion?
Shoot, like the 49ers would have to be really, trying to get rid of Garoppolo. I mean, because what all could the New England Patriots offer that much? You know what I mean? They got like
Exactly.
the 15th pick.
Right. They just got Trent Brown too for like 5th round pick.
They trying to get that. They go make some moves this offseason. There's some tight ends on the market. They
and they're
definitely
bringing some people that opted out back last year. Like 7 guys opted out too.
Kyle Van Noy, he might come back to the Patriots too.
Yeah, bro, man. That man, 4-year deal only had 1 year. That's crazy to think about.
Everybody's getting cut too. Like you saw the Chiefs got rid of all of their offensive linemen.
He was an all-pro for like 4 to 5 seasons in Kansas City.
One of them was a number 1 pick too.
That Eric Fisher, yeah. I was like, I saw that. And you not see what happened in Super Bowl? I was like, come on now. What y'all doing, man? I don't know. I feel like it could. I would love to see Garoppolo back in the Patriots. I feel like it's good. But I also love to see Cam Newton back on the Patriots, though.
Yeah, either way, I think, Cam Newton, if he gets some more help, that O-line is looking a lot better too. And the defense gets some help too. They could do something, but with Garoppolo, ooh.
I just don't see them taking a quarterback at 15.
Yeah.
I see them taking a receiver that falls or a O-lineman still there or, somebody.
You can never tell what the Patriots are going to do, bro. Belichick.
But the thing was, would the trade make sense for the Niners here?
Nah, it wouldn't.
Like, who would their quarterback be going forward then?
Yeah.
Like, what would they get back in return?
Just Gilmore, maybe. That's the only thing I could, the high,
But Gilmore's not worth Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like a 15 pick in Garoppolo. I mean,
I
Justin Fields still might be there.
Fields, Trey Lance.
According to some of the mock drafts.
Hey, man, 6-man blitz mock draft coming out soon. But, all right, now since All-Star game just happened, were you entertained during the game or what?
I didn't watch none of those.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at the highlights, but I saw Steph Curry, Dame Lillard were pulling up for but I got the prediction right. Steph Curry won the 3-point contest. Zach LaVine, he showed out a little.
He did, but terrible slam dunk contest.
Yeah.
Terrible. But so post All-Star break, who was your first half MVP?
Joel Embiid.
I think it's safe to say that was most people.
The whole process, man.
Yeah.
Sixers on the come up.
You've been on Sixers for a while, but I feel like it's safe to say that's most people's first half MVP, Joel Embiid. And if it's not, it's probably LeBron or something around there.
I feel like LeBron's always going to be in the MVP, man.
Yeah, he just never wins it though. Everyone knows he's like one of the best. But I think it's Embiid.
He's playing with AD though, so can you really get an MVP player with your second best player could win MVP too? It's just,
exactly. But Embiid has been hurt though. I mean, Anthony Davis has been hurt though. So
yeah, true.
Who is the first half 6-man blitz couch potato of the year award? Who would you say first half would be?
I'm gonna go with Lou Williams, Lemon Pepper Lou.
6-man Lou Will.
He's 6-man of the year candidate every year, but this year this man's averaging 12 points a game, and it's lucky you getting that out of him. I mean, it's just ever since he went to that strip club, got the wings, man. Man, mine been gone.
The wings have been look good though. I'm not even.
Hey, but let me say this: after he watched this, bro, on 6-man blitz, that man dropping 20 every game. Next on, I swear that's how it goes.
So that's how it be over here. I'm going with D'Angelo Russell. They got the first pick. They had Karl-Anthony Towns hasn't had the best year, like mentally with COVID and everything. So I'm not gonna say too much bad about Karl-Anthony Towns, but D'Angelo Russell's been hurt. He's averaging his career low right now. He's supposed to expand into this bigger role, and he's a couch potato. But hey, we'll see what happens with the rest of the year, man. It was Kelly Oubre, and then it was Russell Westbrook, and then
Kelly Oubre been hooping, man, after we said that, bro. I swear.
Damn right.
But it's all about in this, you got to take that next step. If you, like D'Angelo Russell had 2 great seasons, one in Brooklyn, he was balling for Golden State, but you got to take that next step into becoming, that all-star, a lot of people saw the potential, you know what I mean? But to downgrade, you're getting the award, man.
Nah, yeah. Yeah, D'Angelo Russell, man, he was supposed to be the next big thing on the Lakers, and then the whole Swaggy P thing happened, and then he was on the Nets, Warriors, Timberwolves, just bouncing around. Like, not even gonna say the analogy, but y'all know what I'm thinking of.
Would you trust his ass though? Like, if you were like on his team, like even like after all that happened, bro, would you trust him? Like,
nah, he's still embarrassed Swaggy P, man.
you going out with your boys at the club, and he just like see his phone out. Hey,
Yeah.
why your phone out?
Yeah, why your phone out, man? What you doing? But now let's get into our new segment we got here. I think it's a good segment that we'll start doing moving forward. It's called Player Profile. So we'll look at older players, throwback players, and then we'll compare it to the current day players that we see them like to compare it to pretty much. So we're starting off with Prime D Rose. No other better option than Prime D Rose. So we're gonna everybody's seen Derrick Rose, but we're just comparing them to who we see him in today's NBA. So who do you have compared to Derrick Rose?
I mean, this one was hard because D Rose in his prime, man,
It's just a different
unbelievable, dunking on everybody. So I mean, I'd agree with you with Ja Morant. Like, there's really because he gets up, Ja Morant, or younger Russell Westbrook too, like how he was up.
Yeah.
But Ja Morant's the only one right now.
Yeah, Damian Lillard had a little to him, but I mean with the poking on people and the dunking, but he's a 3-point shooter now, and Derrick Rose was never a 3-point shooter like that. He was a mid-range, get to the cut, dunk on it, finish at the rim. I think that's Ja Morant. I mean, if you watch Ja Morant, he's nice with it. He's playing the Spurs the other day, just no-look passes here and there.
The dimes are nice.
Yeah, I think after I saw him March Madness last year, I was like, this dude, or not last year, the year before, I was like, this dude is a different beast.
But hey, I would have never heard of Murray State if it wasn't for him.
I swear, but I mean that's March Madness. But yeah, that's Ja Morant. Just I see the Derrick Rose in him, man. He just got to get a good team around him. Yeah. Nobody wants to come to Memphis.
Hell no.
It's like the Joakim Noah thing. You ever seen someone take a vacation to Cleveland? Nobody going to Memphis unless it's country music, man. That's the only reason they going to Memphis. All right, now let's get into the weekend preview. We got some college basketball, but first let's get into the NBA big game on Sunday. Jazz versus Warriors. Donovan Mitchell keeping the hot streak alive. The Warriors gonna kick it into highs gear and have the second, after All-Star break cruise. What you thinking on this game? Who you got?
You can't talk about the Jazz without forgetting what today is. March 11th, a year ago, Rudy Gobert touched all of the mics, canceling the whole NBA.
Man, those memes are funny on him. He's best defensive player in NBA history, shut down the whole league. Rudy Gobert heard it from everybody on Twitter, man. I mean,
it's well deserved, bro. I mean, cause you can't do that.
It's hard, man. It's like I feel bad for the man, but it's self-imposed,
Yeah. But and the Jazz just picked up Ersan Ilyasova. Oh, hey, that's another big man who can shoot, which they have enough shooters already. He had a couple good years with the Sixers in the playoffs, but I like this Jazz team in this game because the Warriors, man, they still don't have enough, man.
Right.
But they've been in a lot of talks to get like a LaMarcus Aldridge or Victor, even Oladipo, even, and I think they need one more piece just to make the playoffs.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is coming to the Bulls and gonna pair up with the dude Patrick Williams, the Paul. Come on, man.
I want him to go to the Sixers, to be honest, bro.
Can't get everybody, man. I mean, it's fun. It'll be interesting to see where LaMarcus Aldridge goes. But the Warriors, imagine the Warriors right now with Klay Thompson.
You would see them at that second spot where Denver, the Clippers are, because the best shooting backcourt ever.
Man, I just can't wait to see Klay Thompson play next year, man. Because it's always fun, but they had the KD years, and then
Even in the 3-point contest, man. Just seeing that without Clay.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. But I don't know, Jazz. If they keep up the hot streak, they were balling, man. Everybody getting the love around. Mike Conley even making the All-Star game. Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell picked last. They got a chip on their shoulder now, so I'm going with the Jazz in this one.
Bro, I would have picked them last too.
I would have picked Donovan Mitchell though, a little earlier.
What? Levine got picked over Mitchell. Who else? Who else is somebody like
a Julius Randle?
Yeah, Julius Randle got picked over.
I would have picked Donovan Mitchell over Julius Randle.
And Sabonis. I would have picked Mitchell over Sabonis.
Yeah, that was a little disrespectful. But now let's get into some championship week college basketball. You know how we coming, man. We're gonna talk about 3 tournaments, the best 3. Start off with the Big Ten tournament, what we know the best. There are some shockers early on, not really. Michigan State's already down there making a run. What do you have moving forward for the Big Ten tournament?
Ooh, I got Illinois, man, all the way. If you look at it, Illinois has already beat the top teams in the Big Ten. Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio State, and Iowa. So, I mean, this is conference play right here. And those games can play a huge factor in this conference, in this Big Ten tournament. Because you're like, I already beat you. You got more confidence going in the game. It's a different type of game planning for the game, too. And you seen that black mask, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Never happens to a player got black mask. That LeBron.
Ayo coming different, man. But I honestly don't know who to pick here. I'm kind of in a little, I'm just lost, man. I don't know who to pick. It could go it could go any way, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of top teams in this.
Like Ohio State's like a 5th, 6th seed. They can come out of this. Michigan come out of this. Michigan hasn't been. They lost the last 2 games. Illinois. They're good. Iowa's been playing good. They might play Wisconsin tomorrow. It's up in the air. If I had to pick one, bullets in my head, I'd probably pick Michigan. Michigan. My sleeper would be Ohio State. I like Ohio State a lot. I like EJ Liddell. Illinois kids stand up. But that would just be mine. Don't sleep on no Buckeyes. But
I'm sleeping.
I mean, all right. Now let's go into the Big 12 tournament. The best basketball conference up and down. West Virginia.
I call it a ride. I've been saying it's the best. No, I said the Big 10 was.
Yeah, you said. I said the Big 12.
You said Big 12. Nah, I'll take it.
Just your team is in the Big 12. Baylor this year. You got Baylor coming out.
I got Baylor coming out. They've only lost 1 game coming into this tournament. Jared Butler, a defensive team, man. I don't see anybody that can beat them.
Hey, they play Oklahoma State on Friday.
Hey, Cunningham, your boy, man.
Hey, Cunningham, they're all back. They just beat West Virginia, so that's good. Kansas is gonna play probably Texas Tech on Friday. So it's all top 15 teams playing left. That's insane.
Yeah.
Think about the last 4 teams. If I had to pick one, probably Baylor. Give me Oklahoma State.
Nah, bro.
Give me the Sooners. I feel like Lee Corso right now. Give me the Sooners. I mean, Sooners. Give me the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys. Oklahoma State. Do the Corso wave. Give me the Cowboys. I'm gonna say the Sooners. I don't know what I was thinking, man.
Lee Corso is another guy I've never seen young. He's another guy on the list.
We've never seen these celebrities young. All right, now let's go into the ACC tournament. Man, Duke, they got crapped on today, man. They were supposed to play Florida State. I had Duke beating Florida State too. Duke was playing good. Matthew Hurt was playing good. They finally figured it out. Just too late, man. They figured it out too late.
Imagine Duke not in that's crazy. Duke not in the tournament.
Duke and Kentucky not in tournament, man. They're done playing early March. It's first time in a while, I'd probably say. But ACC, who you got in this?
For my pick going into this, while we were thinking about, what we're going to talk about on the show, I said Virginia. They barely won on a buzzer beater but I'm still gonna go with Virginia. I don't know too much about ACC ball, but I'm confident they have a 13-4 record in conference, and this is just conference ball right now. So I think they have the best shot to win.
ACC is normally the best conference in basketball, year in, year out, but this year is a different story. I'm not sold on Virginia. Virginia doesn't score enough points per game for me. The pace is slow. They play good defense, though. They're just not a good.
They've always been a defensive team. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's why they lost to UMBC. Their pace is horrible. They don't score a lot of buckets. I think the winner of the North Carolina Florida State game Friday will be the winner of the ACC tournament. You know how I'm coming with them Tar Heels, baby. You don't like the Tar Heels, but I feel like that will be the winner of the ACC tournament. Florida State's been good. They didn't lose a single home game this whole year, maybe once, if I'm not corrected. But that's what I got for ACC tournament. Normally best
sleepers, man.
But Duke could have made it far. But they got deked. All right, now, hey, we haven't done these in a while, man. Just us two.
A lot of interviews, man.
A lot of interviews. Hopefully, let's get back to the interviews now, moving forward. But now let's get into some rapid fire takes. Best segment on the show. What you got for me, man?
First question: who will have the better career long term, Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson?
I think Russell Wilson, because he's already won a Super Bowl. He's already been to 2. So I feel like just that, and Jerry's world is not getting it done.
Hey, man, don't sleep on the Michael Jordan of football. You put Deshaun Watson on a team like the Dolphins or the 49ers, he's going to have a better career long term. Mark my words.
Okay.
I mean, we can't agree all the time, but next question, what's the best case scenario for the Bears this offseason?
I think just drafting offensive linemen, they're going to help, and then just signing a free agent quarterback. That's Cam Newton, if that's Marcus Mariota, someone like that. I feel like that's the best situation.
Yeah, I think definitely you need to – there's some free agents that are going to be some offensive linemen that you can take a look at, and you can do in the build-up in the draft. Secondary needs some help too, but quarterback, you got to get a quarterback. Ryan Pace, if I'm the coach, your job is on the line. Exactly. You need a quarterback.
Right.
The next question, what quarterback is a dark horse that you expect to be on the move this offseason?
I feel like a dark horse could be Drew Lock. He's the worst quarterback in that division. You can't win like that on the worst quarterback in the division. That's why the Bears haven't won recently. They got the worst quarterback in the division. The rookie just outperformed him in Justin Herbert. So yeah. Broncos always been in trade conversation with Deshaun Watson, different people like that. So
they fed up with him too. They want him the hell out of there.
You've been listening to Young Jeezy too much, man.
But I think Nick Foles could be on the move. Nobody. The Colts could pick him up, or even the Eagles again.
Nobody wants him. The Bears don't even want him.
No, after that, his season last year, and boy need to retire.
Don't pay him to sit at home and do nothing, man. No, that's so funny. Don't even show up, man. We got Tyler Braves back up.
All right, between the two, who are you taking, Trey Lance or Justin Fields?
I'm taking Justin Fields. Justin Fields gets criticized a lot, but you got to look at the games he struggled with. Northwestern didn't have Chris Olave. Indiana, he struggled, yeah. But he still looked good in the Indiana game in the first half. He couldn't close it out, but look what he did versus Clemson, and look what he's done the rest of the year. I'm still going Justin Fields.
Yeah, I think he has a better resume than Trey Lance, but I see teams a lot of teams, passing Fields up, and if the Panthers are there, they really like Trey Lance. So yeah, I can see Trey Lance going over Justin Fields, but I would take Justin Fields. So.
Right.
What are you willing to give up in a trade for Russell Wilson? Just give me your mock trade. What would you put on the table?
I'm giving up some Portillo's restaurants, the Bean, the Chicago Cubs, and Kyle Fuller.
Anybody.
Anybody. I don't know about Khalil Mack. I just don't know about.
I wouldn't want to give up Khalil Mack because you gave up too many picks for him.
I feel like we have to. It's just I would give up a lot for Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I'm calling them. I'm like, just tell me what you want. All right, I'm not gonna make an offer. The offer is based on what you want.
Yeah, you can't make an offer that's just low ball or it's just way too high. So they're like, yeah.
You saw what the Panthers were willing to give up for Deshaun Watson.
Like their best player. Like one of their best players.
The receiver, Roddy Anderson, too. It's just like, take the team, take the organization. Just give me Deshaun Watson.
Insanity, man. Insanity.
What free agent deserve to be tagged? I mean, deserve to get the money over being tagged and not getting the money this offseason?
I would probably say Aaron Jones. He didn't even get tagged at all. And
he didn't get none.
That's kind of where I'm just like, damn, man, you got screwed over. Like he's he's a good running back, one of the best in the league. And he didn't get paid, so it's kind of like, damn, man.
But I mean, the Packers, they really had Jamal Williams, and then that running back Andre Dillon or whatever. So they had the ability to let him go, but still, that's like a top running back in the NFL. Deserves his money. But I'm gonna go with Allen Robinson, man.
Good.
He was mad about getting that franchise tag, but just look at his likes on Twitter.
He was trying to get up out of there, man. It was obvious. All right, now
what you got for closing remarks, Jake?
Well, what you got for closing remarks? Or you want me to go first?
I'm going in a different direction this week. I'm gonna ask you a question. Now, what do you think is better, having connections or having a college degree?
Definitely gotta have those connections, man. If you got those connections, you'll get hired.
Because you just turn in a resume, even though you have the degree and stuff, with just a name, rather than people knowing your name off, like, somebody you worked with in the past, that's going to take you a farther way, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. My closing remark, Tony Snell hit a buzzer beater tonight. And if you don't know what team he plays for the Atlanta Hawks. He beat the Toronto Raptors, and Toronto Raptors center Aaron Baines just hit 3,000 points, 36,000 away from the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record. So, what you got for song of the week?
Lemon Pepper Freestyle, man. Drake and Rick Ross, man. That was some heat, man.
That's all I've been playing this week.
When them two get together, bro, it's about to be. People sleep on Rick Ross, man. That man, he always got heat.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say a Rick Ross ad-lib, man, but it's just that's not it. We could say that for another time, but hey, that Rick Ross and Drake, that's the D Wade and LeBron, man. That's never not a hit, man.
Is Drake LeBron and D Wade is Rick Ross?
Yeah. For sure. But that's all we got for today's episode.
Keep entering the giveaway, guys.
Yeah, like I said earlier, join the giveaway. Giving away some good stuff on Instagram at JInc. But we posted it on Instagram, so you can follow it. You can enter it through us. Just go to that profile. Giving away good stuff. We got some good content moving forward for you guys. Got some interviews coming up in the near future. We just constantly appreciate the support from you guys. Appreciate everything. We're excited for Man Blitz, what is coming in the future. Excited that the support you guys give us again. Doing it for you guys. Power to the people like GameStop. But make sure to download and subscribe to our episodes again. If you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, hit that plus button next to our episode name. It would mean a lot moving forward. Make sure to get you view it on YouTube. You can just put it on YouTube while you're doing homework. Just put it on mute. Just get those views up. Do something, help out your boys. And then follow social media again, Instagram, Twitter. So TikTok, Man Blitz. You got anything else to say to the people before we sign off?
Yeah, just keep joining the giveaway. Keep subscribing. We're going to have some heat coming for you guys. We just, each week we keep going and going. Thanks for all the love, man.
Yes, it's been a process. I think we're coming up like 4 months at the end of this month. So it's
That
been
shit go by fast, bro.
it's been crazy about where we came from on since like November 30th. Because I remember like before that, like our first episode, we filmed like 1 or 2 before, and it just like the audio didn't get saved or something like that.
I
So
had some Beats headphones on.
yeah, you had the Beats headphones. That's when we were the Bourbon Boys. So it was not even a cool name or nothing, but it's crazy to see where we come from. But that's all we got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next week.